We're on our way to the American Bible Challenge. This is our team, myself, Albert, and Dan. And this is our support group, Lenore and Laura. We're heading out. It's a little bit after 8 on Saturday, December 1st. We're going to Atlanta, American Bible Challenge. And this is the seat where Bruce should have sat, but he didn't want to help blind children, so he's not here. Alright, we parked the bus on the street. Paid for 2 parking places, 106 and 108. So I hope that makes the city of Atlanta happy. The Spring Force Center is right on the other side of the Arby's. Alright, here we are. We just got our pictures taken in front of the screen. And now we're waiting in the black room. We're waiting in the black room to take the test and do the audition. As you can see, we've all made it. I saw somebody else playing the wheelchair angle when we came in. He was a young man that had apparently been injured in a sports injury, it looked like. These are some further shots of the black room. Crowd of people. And that gentleman right there is the MC. He's the one we're waiting on to tell us who to take the test. Unfortunately, Bruce put a football game over the Bible and blind children. Although I think now we're just going to play for, well, we're naming another charity, Nazarene Child Sponsorship. And probably some of them are blind. Most of them are not. But I would say in the history of Nazarene Child Sponsorship, at least one of them has been blind. So, we can still say that Bruce is putting the football game over the Bible and blind children. And also this wonderful experience of sitting in the black room, where they have free water and tea and coffee and soft drinks. There's a courtyard out there where several people are waiting. Most of the teams. You have to go up and get your shirt. We've stopped at Los Mariachis to eat on the way back from the Bible Challenge. We're watching the game. This is our party. It's what you're missing. Well, this is the courtyard. This is the courtyard out back of the Spring Force complex, where the auditions are being held. We took our test. I think I did pretty well. We're waiting to be called back for our interview. We've been waiting for a while now. here. Have a bunch of firewood. Don't know if they're firewood. Maybe that's a wood burning grill right there. What the firewood is for. There's an exit. It has Constantine wire on the top. Constantine wire. Albert is trying to tune in the pregame show. The game that Bruce put over the Bible and blind children. There's Christmas lights up. And we're in view of the Olympic torch from the Olympic Games that were held here last century. Replica from a century ago. Olympic torch. Over here, you see Georgia Tech. I don't know if you can read that or not. Well, that says Georgia Tech. So we are near Georgia Tech, apparently. See the skyline of Atlanta. In the back alley. Waste management. Waste management dumpster. Some of the interesting sights at the back of the Springforth complex. Also the wall has experienced a great deal of graffiti. Perhaps some sort of gang marking. I don't know. Yep. I think that wood is for this thingy right here. I think that's a wood box right there. They must have grill outs, that sort of thing. Helicopter flying overhead. I don't think you can see it. We're waiting. And we're still waiting. Well, here I am back at Raceway in Montgomery, putting gas back in the truck. Everyone's been dropped off. It's the end of the day. I don't know whether or not to share my opinion regarding the American Bible Challenge experience, because the Bible says if you can't say something good about someone, don't say anything at all. No, actually the Bible doesn't say that. But anyway, that's a saying. So I'll just say everything now. Everything good that I have to say about the American Bible Challenge experience. Anyway, we got to see the Second half of the SEC championship game at a very nice Mexican restaurant somewhere just a little outside of Atlanta. A lot of Georgia fans there. We managed to get out without getting beat up. And so that's our day. That's our experience. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, here I am sitting at a red light, getting back to the American Bible Challenge. There's a Simpson episode where Homer Simpson is working in his brother's car factory, designing a new car. One of the engineers calls Homer Simpson's half-brother and says something to him. Half-brother says, "Okay, listen, I want you to hang up and call back, and I want you to say the exact opposite of what you just said." So they hang up. Homer Simpson's brother calls Bart and Lisa over and said, "Hey kids, listen. Somebody's calling to tell us something about your dad." The phone rings. He puts it on speakerphone. The man says, "Sir, I was just calling to tell you that." Anyway, in light of that, this is what I have to say about the American Bible Challenge. The American Bible Challenge was a delight to work with. They were staffed by extremely competent professionals that took great care to conduct themselves in an honorable and respectable manner. They were prompt, courteous, caring, and did I mention professional and competent? Oh yes, and their personal hygiene was impeccable.